Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ronaldinho! He doesn't look too happy with that.
This is the time you need that pace. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Son Heung-min. Out of play for a throw. Oh, can he get onto this? And that is expertly dealt with. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
And he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
This is the sort of thing he created.
Ronaldinho! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Nedved. So we're still where we started right now. Played over towards the opposite flank. Gullit might just make this. Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, right place, right time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Ronaldinho looking to receive it in space. Now it's Gullit. Stood up well to him there. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. That's a good foray he's making.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Desai pokes it out wide. Araujo, always a very imposing presence at the back. Cannavaro.
Son Heung-min.
Tries to play it through. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai tries a cross. And it's turned away. Threads one in. And this is Gullit. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Nicely aimed pass. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Nedved with the towering header! And he has kept it out somehow!
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Clermont have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Maldini. And Araujo. Forwards and with intent. Vieira. Cannavaro. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely intercepted. Szoboszlai. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Cher public, je voudrais avoir ce petit mot de félicitation à l'intention du président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fait aujourd'hui...
So let's get the ball rolling.
Merci pour lui.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Desai. And he's managed to get rid. That is good. Oh, what has happened here? Just and Gullit!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press.
Cannavaro. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho.
Szoboszlai.
And it's Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Great vision. Thuram makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's a delicate pass. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Hullet. That has been slung wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Desailly promptly onto that, and that is that.
Changement. Le numéro 20, Messi. Le numéro 23. À leur place, le numéro 26. Le
And
numéro
that's definitely
17.
not his best.
Attention, changement.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's given a throw.
Tries to pass it through.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
No, he's not getting past him there. Looking for options for movement. Desailly deals with that comfortably. Pass somewhat off target. Desailly.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And that has left him in a heap. Played with finesse.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And Bronkhorst. Vieira has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
O'Shea wins the duel this time. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a really well-measured ball. Ambitious ball here. Hullet showing good feet.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Nicely shaped ball. Ronaldo is in a really good position out wide. Vieira. Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He's found space here. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's been cut out, well played. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's not got that quite right.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Best is in a really good position out wide. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Neymar.
And this is Hazard. He's found a way through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Raul.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's a...
He's having a hit! Oh, my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Milan have the lead.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Goulet, Arda Goulet, and it's been hooked away, and he's quick to snatch it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hazard tries to cross. And he's taking no chances there. Taken back almost at once. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Gerrard. Always onto this. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Yaya Toure. And it's Gullit. And here's Hazard. Driving through the middle. Delivers the ball. Gerrard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Raul. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Raul. Can he get it through? It's gone backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gullit. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now the breakaway. That is good alertness. Messi. And that's been won straight back. It's a promising position. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. And nicely intercepted. No, again there's no way through. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hazard receives it in a wide... Terrific effort! And that's a tidy finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Número 23.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again. And a header! He's scored! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And it's Neymar. Neymar, this is promising. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Goulet. And this is Hazard. It's run loose here. Now there's a fine ball. He's shifting through the... There's the header! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. A really thumping... And that is indeed the final act. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Calafiori calmly anticipates. Arda Güler. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dani Olmo. And he plays one through. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Dani Olmo with the slide tackle there. Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. And this is Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Dani Olmo charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's good running with the ball. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Arda Güler. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. They've won a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Calafiori
spettatori.
promptly onto that, and that is that. Lam. And Güler. Hazard. Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Gerrard. Some good persistent defending here. Dani Olmo. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. The keeper doing his best to put him off. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Raul plays it in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Great ball, and he shot, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's heaved it away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Chips it through.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Messi. He's got away. Hazard is onto this. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Milan really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Opts for safety. And they've got a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22, Gerrard. Numero 20, numero
Good
9.
running, strong and
Lasciano il
purposeful.
campo per
Threads
il
one in.
numero 15.
It's
Il numero
Inzaghi!
21, Filippo Inzaghi.
And no!
Il numero
He
18.
had to,
Attenzione,
and
una
yet he could
sostituzione.
not.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
That has not gone well. Rijkaard.
Milan do have a chance to counter here.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
And he's quick to return it.
Well, it's a move of great
Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tanucci can get it clear. Neymar on 2 now and looking for 3.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Strokes it back. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Desailly kept aware and it is reclaimed easily.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Pullet considers his options. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Il quarto uomo indica
Gotta
4
throw
minuti
in.
di recupero.
And that's definitely not his best. There will be 4 extra minutes. That's good vision. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a sharp pass. Van der Sar claims comfortably.
And that's it.
Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So we're up and running.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
And that was asking for too much. Rizal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Ødegaard. Rizal. Now it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. And it's Camavinga. And Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Now it's Yamal. Park Ji-sung. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ghana clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rizal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's played. Decent chance! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Akanji cuts out the pass. Van Dijk. And it's Ødegaard. Rijkaard. And this is Neymar. Now, can he find a finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play. Big chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
It's a throw-in. Zanetti. Desai. Tanucci. Tanucci is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Great vision. It's played through for him. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. Again in a trice, and they are soaring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He is Rizal! And he should have made it 4.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Ghana heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's picked his way through. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, nicely intercepted. Vardiol. Now Ødegaard. Camavinga. Now Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Vardiol, and he's managed to get free.
And the ball is out of play. Vermaelen.
Desai is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Lopez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Neymar. Rizal. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
That was lovely, that.
And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Ghana marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we get things going again. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Park Ji-sung purring through the gears. Ruben Neves defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Park Ji-sung. And that is well cleared. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ghana do have a chance to counter here. Van Dijk cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold chooses to go
The
cross-field.
attendance for this match was 80,607.
Just about up to the hour now. Rijkaard, nicely spread. That has not gone well. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, this could be a chance. Mbappe. So, what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti makes a move down the right. And this is Neymar. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Good ball, good take. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ødegaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chance here to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Neymar, showing good feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was quick to react. And here's Neymar. Distributed tidily. Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Fermin picks it up out wide. Ruben Neves did... Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell at play, and it makes even less sense.
Neymar. Number 16, Fermin. Number 17, Etebrisson. Number 18,
Ghana are almost home and dry now.
Number 4,
Ferran
Hutchinson.
Torres gets
Coming on
flagged
the
offside.
field, number 6, Mbappe. Number 8, Raúl. Number 80, Ronaldinho. Number 22, Rodrigo de Paul. Number 7, Donadoni. Substitution in progress.
That is ended up in no man's land. Ferran Torres. Ronaldinho. Now Mbappe. Now it's Donadoni, looking for the run. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well timed, excellent interception. De Paul.
He's found the way through.
Tries a shot! And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Ferran Torres. Can he get it through? Drives it in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. That's a sharp pass. And that will be it. Ghana really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both,
And a quick
a
reminder
very good
today
evening.
that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.